Hiya! I've got an interesting topic today. I'm going to be trying this with my new 4K black GoPro Black Edition at 4K. So if you can do it, crank it up to 4K. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a controversial topic that a lot of you guys, woo! Little 250 power. I better slow it down a little bit. Anyways, we're going to be doing a little bit of a controversial topic today that a lot of just people argue and fight about all the time. And here's what it is. I was asked to specifically do this on my Acc0rd79 channel, my car channel, but I thought it'd actually be a little bit more fun sometimes on my my biking channel. And what the topic is, which is better, the PS4 or Xbox One, in my own opinion. Now remember that disclaimer, guys, it's in my own opinion. So this is how I feel about it. Alright, let me give you a little bit of a briefing. Remember, I own the Xbox One, I own a PS4, and I own a high-end gaming computer. Okay, I own all three. So there's no real heavy bias for me to like pick out whatever, you know, what to me is better. And there goes the popo. And so to me, it's going to come down to what I like better and what I think is better. But somebody only asked for the consoles. Obviously, we know a PC with a high-end graphics card is going to destroy any console out there. But then you're going to have to pay to play. We all know that great rule of how things work out. So, here's what I feel. I bought both of them on day one. As soon as they were announced, back in, I think it was, what was it, 2013 or 2014? It was 2013 when they were announced. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, that was right. 2013 when they were announced in that June. That afternoon, I had actually, immediately, as soon as they had released the E3 conference, I went ahead and reserved both of them immediately online. And you can actually see, you prove it a lot of times, you see my videos, and actually have unboxing videos on my Acc0rd79 channel from both of those systems. So what I do is I got them both. First off, the PS4 was obviously $400, the Xbox One was $500. Huge price difference there, especially for somebody that might not have a lot of money. And I know things have changed now. I know that you can get the Xbox One for $349 at the time of this recording here in early 2015. And you'll see the PS4 about the same price once in a while. So right off the bat, the PS4 had them, price-wise. Now obviously things have changed. Number two, I did not like the Kinect. And here's why. Every time I'd use my Kinect on it, it wouldn't recognize my voice half the time. Or let's say we were just talking conversation, me and you were hanging out in the same room upstairs there where I make a lot of my unboxing videos on my Acc0rd channel. And we were just hanging out there, just BSing it the night away. And we said something about Xbox or whatever. The dumb thing would literally turn on and start listening to you and then doing what you didn't want. Or would turn channels and this, that, and the other just because you would say it. And you're like, dude, stop. So as soon as they came out with the update, you know, that we were allowed to not use the Kinect, I went, pulled it immediately, alright? Because I got so sick of that. I also, next thing I didn't like about this is, I do not like the interface on the Xbox One, alright? The interface on the Xbox One to me, man, the police are out today. Supervisor, But the Xbox One interface, I don't know, I don't like it, you know what I mean? And, what it is, I don't like all those tiles and stuff, okay? Like, I like just the cleaner aspect of the PS4. Just let me slide over to what I want and go down, you know, that kind of thing. I don't want to see these titles. I don't want to see ads everywhere, this, that, and the other. You guys might say, well, it doesn't matter. I just came for the games. But the thing is, you have to play with those stupid tiles and stuff in order to get some of that thing, and I do not like that. I thought the Xbox 360 was a lot cleaner. And let me say this before I go on and say anything more about the Xbox One. I own 3 Xbox 360s. One had the red ring of death, but I still own the console. And the other 2 I still have. I have the black Elite version, 250 gig hard drive. And then my wife wanted an Xbox so she could use the, you know, play the games and stuff. So I bought her the Star Wars edition, and that's downstairs in the big room down there. So let me tell you, Xbox 360 for me was the clear winner in the last generation. This generation, though, I think it is truly flipped. One of the big major concerns for me is just the video quality. They struggle at so many times at 1080p, or the PS4 can pretty reasonably do it, I'd say, you know, let's say 85-90% of the time. And I know that they do have their struggles once in a while. I'm no dummy. I'm not like just saying, hey, I only like PS4 this time, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, you know, I'm giving my own opinion. Somebody specifically asked for that, said, I want to hear your opinion on it because you own both of them. So let me know. And yeah, they just, you know, the graphics, when I put them side by side, I can see a difference. And we're not talking some massive difference like it's a Xbox, the original Xbox versus the new Xbox One. Get that. But you can tell the difference, a slight difference, okay? And they're really tearing this stuff up around here lately. What else was I going to suggest here? So when I'm not as fond of the new Xbox controllers. They're alright. There's nothing wrong with them. I can use them. But just seem a lot bigger. Where I like the PS4 smaller controllers. Okay? And everybody's tearing stuff up through here today. And basically, yeah, I just like a little bit smaller controllers. However, let me caveat that by saying with the PS4, you have to flip it and keep recharging them. Like mine will die on me and it sucks. At the same time, I can't stand the Xbox One controllers because the way they have it now, it comes stock out of the box. We're talking stock out of the box here, not the battery packs. It comes with batteries. So I eat through batteries pretty quick in that. So it's kind of a toss-up. The only reason I like the batteries just a bit more is because when the damn thing does go die, I can just pop out new batteries because I have rechargeable energizer batteries. I just keep them on the wall recharging the whole time. And that's what I'll do. So that's one of the main things that, you know, one of those kind of minor things that you can go either way with. If you charge your PS4 controller at night, then you have no problems. If you go on a late night gaming binge, you might be kind of screwed because you'll be tethered to the power charging cable. You know, ugh, God, sewage. Ugh, we're right by the sewage plant. Ugh. Just got a mouthful of that. But those are some of the major things that I see. So if I was going to tell you right now, you were going to ask me, Chad, what would you rather have, the Xbox One or PS4? I tell everybody I know right now the PS4, and a lot of it because of the DRM code that they tried to push off on us as loyal Xbox owners that I've had Xbox for what, 6-7 years, and then they want to shove that garbage on me. Either I can't share games or sell my games and stuff. I buy a lot of games. I buy them and then I flip them after they're playing and I don't like them, or I beat it and they're just sitting there. I go ahead and flip them really quick on eBay within like a week or two because I don't see the point in letting it sit there unless I really love the game. Now, if it's like a hardcore game, like some of the Call of Duties I've loved in the past, you're never going to break away from my hands. You know what I mean? Like, I still have all my Nintendo games and stuff from way back. And let me say first off that I've been a game player since back in the Atari in the 80s, okay? I've had an Atari 2600, 5200, I've had the Nintendo Entertainment System, had the original Game Boy, still have everything now except for the Atari. I sold those when I was a kid. I have the Super Nintendo, I have the N64, then I didn't get the GameCube. I did have a Wii, I sold it about 6 months later, I wasn't using it. The fad was over for me with the little swinging this shit everywhere. And then, what else did I have? I don't have the Wii U. I just didn't think it was powerful enough for me to waste my time on. But I do have a 3DS XL. You know, because I just do enjoy being able to like take it around and play it with me on trips or whatever. And it was cheap. You know, the games are $40. I don't really care at that point. And look how beautiful it is today. I hope this really comes. You know, it's great. And there's nobody behind me, so I can really just take my time and look at the views. Look at the cool kids. But yeah, and PlayStation side, I've had a PS1. I bought it brand new back in the 90s when I was in high school. I had the PlayStation 2. I ended up selling it about 4 or 5 months later to a guy at UPS that I worked with because I just wasn't playing it. At that time I was so hardcore into PC gaming that I didn't need it anymore. I just wasn't playing it. I did own PS3s, but I sold them when I realized how much they were going for back when the PS3s launched. And I really wasn't playing it still. And I had the Xbox 360, so to me it was really no reason to buy it. Oh man, jeez. Look at the views today. Look at this. There's nobody out here. This is absolutely the perfect time to come out here. Check it out, guys. And let's see, of course I have the PlayStation 4. And for the Xbox, I never had the Xbox One. The original Xbox, I'm sorry. God, this fucks me up so bad. They should have named it the Xbox 720. And then, of course, I have the Xbox 360. I told you about that. And then I knew I had the Xbox One. And I can tell you, honestly, both of them are not really being played right now. Both of them are collect dust. I turn on my PS4 right now just for Blu-rays because this whole last year in 2014, the gaming industry sucked. There was no games. Every hyped-up game that came out sucked. I got rid of them all. So if that tells you anything about it, whatever. I mean, Call of Duty was okay, but I just don't like the jumping around in it and the fact that it was just trying to copy Titanfall. Anyways, that's a little bit of a gist of it. So if I'm going to have to give a clear winner here and wrap up this whole video, I'm going to go ahead and say the PS4, and it's because of a lot of those issues I talked about. Your DRM, your graphics quality, I like the controller better. It's a slimmer system and all. And overall, I mean, you know, you try and dick over your customers with pushing the Kinect on it, DRM, this, that, and the other. I don't like it. And I feel like Microsoft really took a bad nosedive this generation. And I know they're starting to really make a comeback by lowering the price. And they got rid of the Kinect and they got rid of DRM. But I think it was too late. You burned a lot of the customers that were hardcore customers. So, and then that's a little wrap of what I thought. So I'm going to go ahead and have to give the title to the PS4. So the guy out there who mentioned it on my Acc0rd channel and said, hey, I want to know what you think about PS4 versus Xbox One. There you go, and I hope you guys really liked it. I mean, we're at a perfectly beautiful day here. It's supposed to be low 30s tonight here in Central Florida, but I figured I'd go ahead and get a video out before it starts raining or something like that again. You can see all the chop all the way across the lake. This is East Lake Tahoe in Kissimmee, by the way. I live there somewhere across the lake. We're on that side of the lake, and our neighborhood backs up to it. So there you go. That's a general description of what's been going on. Hope you guys liked it, and please let me know your thoughts. Either way, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I own them both, so it's not like I'm being biased or anything. I just wanted to give you my personal opinion, and I hope you guys really liked it. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Well, come up, bring me a lot of topics. I'll talk about some topics on this channel, especially now that we're doing it in 4K, guys, 4K. Hope it came out crispy clean, and I will see you guys at the very next video. See you later from Central Florida. Take care, guys.